It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, running right is Montgomery. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. A give, this is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants them to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd, not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to reward the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Going up top for Miller. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert Mostert. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year, tied for the 2nd most in the NFL. They vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run. A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called? We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got a man complete to Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, Montgomery. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Wilson, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 16. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And bulldozing his way through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going up top for Miller. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the pass. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Trying to run for it with Snell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Check right 54. Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On play action, it's Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second down and goal. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 6-man.
Now Wilson. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it is 42-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Peoples-Jones returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Wilson. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first down, Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 98 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They try again with Montgomery. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Check 41. Stop your whining.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they